Okay. This is a story about what happened at the age of 12. It starts as I was coming home from school and I did what I normally do, my homework, my chores, and then I'd read a book or something until dinner time. And when dinner time came, well, we sat down as a family and had dinner. And then after dinner, after I did the dishes and whatnot, I happened to look out the window and see this little girl who was 8 years old. And I seen that she was standing by the sign as acting like the sign, she needed the sign to hold her up. And so, me being kind, sweet 12-year-old girl that I was, I waited until my parents laid down, went to bed, and everybody else went to bed in the house. And then I snuck out the window. It was a one-story house. Climbed out my window and walked over to her, cautiously so that I didn't scare her, and reassured her that I wasn't going to hurt her. I was there to help her. And it was just me, only me, no one else. I didn't have the cops or nothing because I knew they wouldn't help. And I took her in and she stayed in my closet. That's the only place I could keep her. And, well, I didn't tell my parents because, well, they would have called the police and I knew they wouldn't help. So, and I didn't want her dying in the freezing cold or, committing suicide in some strange place. Because that's what would have happened. She would have, well, committed suicide. So I took her in, as I said, and kept her in my closet for 15 days. And the reason I took her in is because she needed help to get off of crack cocaine. And I flushed it down the toilet that night, and she didn't object. She wanted help because she wanted to go back home. She wanted to get well and go back home so our family would accept her again. So I was a nurse and a mother at the age of 12. She stayed in my closet for 15 days, and I found out her name. Her name is Kara Stanfield, and she told me about how she got the drug. She was sexually abused by older men, because that's how she got the drug. Her older siblings peer pressured her into doing it because they said it would be cool for her to do, even though she was only 8 years old. How sad. So, for 15 days, I fed her, I helped her bathe for the first few days because she was too weak to stand up in the shower by herself, so I helped her. I didn't get in the shower. I just made sure that, she was able to do things on her own. If she needed me, I would be there. Kept her fed. I made sure that there was, plenty of garbage bags, because that's what happens when you're on that stuff, and, well, you don't got it anymore. Your system rejects a lot of things, and that's what she did the first few days. She rejected food. But that night I kept her on a liquid diet because that's the only thing she could hold down, and then I started her off slow with crackers and tomato soup and things like that. And when she got better, gradually I would give her small portions of a meal or something. And on the 15th day, when she went home, she was well and clean. She'd been clean for 15 days. And 2 weeks later, she wrote me a letter and explained to me, I'm in school and I'm at home with my mom and my family, and she thanked me and grateful that I was there for her. She had someone to confide in that was like a friend, and we talked while she was in my closet. We talked about lots of things, what she likes to do. She told me that she likes to read and, play outside, what a normal 8-year-old girl would do. So I read her the Bible and that, and she didn't understand it, and I explained it the best I could, even though I didn't understand it at the age of 12 either. But and then she opened up to me and kind of felt good to take care of someone that other than yourself. And she was basically what I would consider helpless, because if I wouldn't have took her in, she would have died that night, freezing cold. No one else in my neighborhood would take her in. They would just look out the window and turn away, close their shades. That's how people are in this small town. They don't know how to help you. They don't know how to help. They won't help anyone. They're selfish and lost. And Kara, I hope that you found someone good and someone that's helping you and taking care of you, as I did. I found someone. I was lucky to find someone that's caring and loving. 'Cause there's not very many left out there that are caring and loving. They all pretty much just want to use you and, well, beat you down. And, well, my husband is very caring and loving, and I have a son who is 1 month old, going to be 2 months old. And I hope that you have found someone that loves you and takes care of you, and I hope you're well, and I hope that I hope we can meet sometime again so I can introduce you to my little family. I wish I would have took the time to write you, but I didn't. Fortunately, I don't have that letter anymore because my mother she found it, and as she found all my letters that I received from family and friends, and she burned them. That's just the way my mother is. She confined me. She didn't allow me to do anything. That's why I did that in secret. Because my mother would have just made things worse. So now you know. Now you know the truth. And my family still don't believe me to this day. I told them. And they just looked at me like I was nuts. As they always did. But I love them. And like I really cared and loved for you, Kara, because that's just who I am. And that's who I've always been. I've always been a caring, loving girl. I always will be. No matter what. And I hope you are the same way, which pretty sure from what happened to you, it was life-changing, and I do believe that you are well and hopefully safe and happy. And I hope that that experience that we had together was an eye-opening experience, and I hope that you have shared it with your family and friends and continue to share it, because we need more people like that. We need more open-minded, loving, caring people like I was, and, well, like you. I considered you loving and caring, and you were just, well, that day you were lost. And, well, I guided you with a little help. I didn't do it on my own. I had a little help from God and angels, because, well, you believe in them because you told me you did, and I hope that you still do to this day, because they are real. I hope you found yourself well and safe, as I've been saying, and I'll continue to say. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. And I'm well and safe. As I said, I have a loving husband and a 1-month-old son. And I live in a small town, but you know that. I still live here. It hasn't changed much, if you're wondering. People in this town are just the same old people. Uncaring, unforgiving, and plain old mean. But if you learn to forgive and look past their faults, you'll see the child on the inside, as I do. I'm learning. My husband is helping me to learn a little bit more. And it's a process, but you know, I'm getting there. I would love to see you again, Kara, because